Welcome students, welcome to my next video. Topic: the Union Executive, Civics, Chapter 3, Standard 8. Before I move on to the video, I request each and every student, if you like the video, kindly like it. If you have not subscribed it, subscribe it and also share it with others. मेरे प्रिय विद्यार्थियों, इस वीडियो में हम देखेंगे कि हमारे पार्लियामेंट में कौन कौन से लोग हैं, क्या क्या करते हैं, उनकी ड्यूटी क्या है, उनको क्या कार्य करना है। मैं प्रयास करूंगा कि केवल अंग्रेजी में ना बोलकर मैं हिंदी भाषा का प्रयोग करूं। मेरे आपसे अनुरोध है, मेरी गुजारिश है कि इस वीडियो को आप पसंद करें। अगर आपने इसे सब्सक्राइब किया नहीं है तो सब्सक्राइब करें और ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा लोगों तक ये वीडियो पहुंचाएं ताकि इस लॉकडाउन पीरियड में, इस लॉकडाउन के वक्त ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा लोगों को फ़ायदा हो। Now my dear students, we will see who all come under Union Executive. Now we shall see this concept map. In this concept map we saw the nominal head, president. You can see my cursor over there. Under president there are two arrows which are going. One is legislature, other one is executive. Under legislature we could see Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, and under executive we see Prime Minister and Council of Ministers. So this is the chart. अगर हम लोग देखेंगे मेरे प्रिय विद्यार्थियों कि हमारी सरकार, इस सरकार का ढांचा क्या है, हम देखेंगे हमारे प्रेसिडेंट वो है जो एक प्रमुख व्यक्ति है, जो देश का नागरिक है, पहला नागरिक। उनके अंडर में आता है लोकसभा और राज्यसभा। सिर्फ लोकसभा और राज्यसभा नहीं, उनके अंदर काम करने वाले, उनके अंदर जो अपना कार्य करते हैं, जो है प्रधानमंत्री और दूसरे मंत्री, ये लोग जो प्रधानमंत्री के साथ हैं, प्रधानमंत्री के सहयोगी, ये है जो आपको चार्ट हमें दिखाया जा रहा है। As we all know that the legislature, the executive and judiciary are the three organs of the state. They work for the welfare of the people. In a parliamentary system, executive is a part of legislature and is responsible to the legislature. Now we will see one by one who are the executives. The first is the first citizen of India. It is none other than the President. According to the provisions in the Constitution, the President is the supreme head of the state. The office of the President is the highest honor of the prestige, and it represents the Republic of India. All executive powers of the states are vested in the President by the Constitution. The government carried out its function in the name of the President. However, in reality, the Prime Minister and the Council of Ministers run the government. Therefore, it is said that the President is the nominal head, and whereas the Prime Minister is the executive head. Now, election of the President. Now, my dear students, we have to note that the common people, they do not elect the President. It is the elective representatives of the central and the state legislature. Elected representative of central and state legislatures, they are responsible to vote. And these members of state legislatures are known as electoral college. Now we will see the tenure of the President is of 5 years. The person contesting the presidential election should be Indian citizen whose age should be at least 35 years. The person elected to the position of the President has to take a oath while accepting the post. According to the oath, the President bears the responsibility of protecting the Constitution and ensuring that the government run as per the Constitution. The President governs in accordance with the advice given by the Prime Minister and the Council of Ministers. The responsibility of protecting Constitution is shouldered by the President, and if any act of the President violates the Constitution, the Parliament has authority to remove the President, and this process is called impeachment. Any house can lay the charge on the violation of the Constitution, and the investigation of the charge is carried out by the other house, and the resolution is passed by special majority, that is 2/3 of the majority of both the houses. Then the President can be removed from its office. Now we will see what are the powers and functions. Now let me list out. The first power of the President is he sends messages to both the houses. He can call out for a session of both the houses together. He can dissolve the Parliament after the tenure or before the tenure gets over. That is the first function. Second function, the bill passed by Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha should be signed by the President. Without his signature, the bill cannot be a law. The President appoints the next duty. The President appoints the Prime Minister and other ministers in recommendation of Prime Minister. The next duty of the President. The President appoints the judges of the Supreme Court and the High Court. The President also appoints the governors of the state, Chief Election Commissioner, and all the important officers. The President is the Commander-in-Chief of Armed Forces. Decisions regarding war, peace are made by the President. The President has some judicial power. He can reduce the punishment given to a convict. He can grant pardon to the convict who has received the verdict hanged to death. President has a power to declare emergency in case of crisis situation arising in the country. There are three kinds of emergencies on which the President can declare emergency.